All right, so we're going to go live here in just a minute. Let's see. Let me just make sure that I get this to our group. For some reason, I can't stream directly to that. So let me just do this really quick. It'll only take me a second. All right, type. Give me just a second. And then to the group so that everybody can get the information. All right, because that's our goal, right? Is to help everybody build bigger, stronger, better teams. All right, I think I'm ready to get started. Let's broadcast this via Zoom, and I am so stoked. All right, I think we're on, and okay. Cheers, everybody. Sparkling water, just so you know, is so good. My favorite flavor is the grapefruit one. So I'm really excited about this topic that we're going to do today. I'm going to share my screen just so that you can see. Let me move this over here and share. All right. Let's see. This is going to be fun. I really worked on this hard this morning, and basically we're just going to go deeper into our system because really a lot of us are here because of the opportunity that we have. And it's a skill set, and we're realtors. We help people buy, we help people sell, and now we're giving people the opportunity to grow another revenue stream, and EXP is allowing us to do that while we're helping people buy, while we're helping people sell, and growing our real estate business. I'm going to kind of go through some of this really quick. And all this is going to be, we're going to put these slides onto our website, juanandbettina.com. I'll add the link in the comments below, just so you have it. And when they come out, when I publish them. I haven't published them as of yet, but it should be done by tomorrow. So basically, guys, we just got to get fired up. We got to be relentless. We've got to commit to growing, to be better, to just nailing this. I mean, we've got goals. We have goals in real estate. And we always say, you know, like 2 sellers, 2 buyers. Now we have the opportunity to do 2 agents. Let's set goals. Let's track them. If you need help with that, use the wealth chart. Okay. First thing we got to do when we get into our business is make our list. Making our list. How many, we use in real estate, we call it our data bank. Data bank, that's basically a list. And do that now, because this is going to be your gold mine. So first thing we do, as soon as we can, we're going to launch, and then we're going to relaunch. And we're going to relaunch, and we're going to talk about doing 3-way calls and edifying. We're going to show up. We're going to attend weekly lunch and learns. We're going to attend trainings. We're going to get fired up, because we're going to kindle our fire. When we first get into our business, we first do this, we're fired up. We got to remember, we got to kindle that fire. We have to add wood to our fire. And the way we do that is we attend our weekly lunch and learns, we attend presentations, we do these kind of things because we're going to keep our fire growing, and we're going to add people. We're going to add people. In the process of adding folks, we are going to grow our fire, and that's what's going to be so much fun. So really, it's just showing up. There's invitation scripts, and we're going to go over that really quick, because that's not what this presentation's about. But you remember, if I would you, basically, that's a gist of it. Let me ask you a question. If I could show you a way to add a new revenue stream to your real estate business, would you be opening to get more information? I'm going to go with yes. If I text you a link to a short video explaining the opportunity, would you take a look at it? If I could get one of the top guys in the company on the phone, would you be willing to jump on and listen to a story? These are the scripts. And golly, they work. And it's funny because I was talking to somebody about this the other day. They're like, you said that to me. Yes, that's what we call duplicatable and scalable. We don't have to go off and be creative and do something on our own. We do this, and the next person knows that it's so simple. We don't have to know all about EXP before getting started. So here's a script. Hey, Bill, it's Bettina. Look, I don't know if you knew this, but I needed a change, so I have been investigating an opportunity to take my real estate business and income to the next level. I ran across a really sharp gal that has been tremendously successful, and I think he's onto something really big. The person I met is going to do a private conference call, and Monday at 11. And if I could get you a link to join the call, would you be willing to jump on and give me your feedback? And let them know it's limited. There's limited space on this call. There's more scripts, and we'll go into that. But here's the key: be enthusiastic. Be brief, like in and out. Be in a hurry. Facts tells, stories sell. Stop telling people facts. Tell them a story. Paint the vision. They want to know that. Send them the agent attraction video and follow up with each person to get their questions answered and update your wealth chart. All right. There's a link on our website with the wealth chart. We're going to talk about edifying. This is what our big thing today. Okay. Edify. What does it mean? It comes from the root at edifice, which is edifice is like you build a building. You build something up. When you edify a building, you're building it up. When you edify a person, you're building them up, right? So let's talk. So how to edify in our business. What we're doing is we're getting people intrigued about the expert. So it's really simple. So all you got to do is kind of pick some key things that you know about them. The other day, this last week, we were talking about Gene Frederick, and we told a story about when we first met Gene Frederick. We didn't really know him. So what we found out, though, was that our preferred lender was also Gene and Susan's preferred lender back in the day. So they were neighbors, as a matter of fact. So we call Brad and we're like, hey, dude, Brad, tell me, what do you know about Gene Frederick? Because your neighbors are going to tell everything about you, right? They know everything. And you know what Brad said? Brad said, as good of a guy as you think he is, he really is. And that's the way we edified Gene Frederick. But here's the deal. If you don't know somebody, ask them. Ask them. Ask them a few questions pertaining to their experience, their business, their, whatever it is, how they know, and come up with like 5 key words, 5 positive attributes about who they are, what they've done, their successes, things like that. I like words like determined, driven, excited, hardworking, motivated, award winner, sees the opportunity, they're making it happen, they're committed. Those are strong key words that I love to use, right? And then from those keywords, you can make phrases and use adjectives. I was like describing words, right? Use adjectives to paint a picture, to tell a story, and to edify the person that you're going to introduce, or the company you're going to introduce, EXP, right? So just look into that. Here are some examples. This person, AKA Sastoque, is more excited and more committed and more determined than anyone I have ever seen, right? Louis and Lori and Brittany Rios, they're making it happen. They're getting more done in less time than anyone else has done, right? Those are some great things to say. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited about our opportunity. Just learn how to edify somebody. You can practice. We edify all the time. Our favorite restaurant, our children, our favorite drink. Like, did I not just edify our little drink right here? What is it? The carbonated soda that's slightly flavored. And listen, I prefer the off-brands over to LaCroix. every so often my husband will get a LaCroix and Ava and I are like, but this is so good. There's something about the sparkle and the flavor is not overwhelming. I edified my drink. If we do it all the time. Now all we need to do is edify the person that we're going to introduce our friends to. And it's so incredibly simple, right? We just did it. So the reason it's so important to edify somebody before the three-way call, it gets people ready to listen. It defines them as the expert, right? You've built them up, they're the expert, and they have, because of your credibility, have become the person that is worthy of your friend's time and attention. Here's an example. Hey, John, I'm glad you're interested. Now, you know, I'm relatively new to EXP. And because I respect your time and expect you would want to get the most accurate information from the best resource, I'm working directly with one of the top guys in the company. He knows how big the money is being made here. You'll love him. He's fun and easy to work with, but most importantly, he genuinely wants to help us win. If I could get him, could get him on the phone, would you be open to talking to him? It's a simple script, and doggone it, it seriously works. You don't even have to change it because it works, right? Here's another one. Hey, this is after they've seen the model, right? You're like, hey, because last week we talked about how to set an appointment, how to get them to, how to confirm that, to get them to watch the video. That's great. Hey, John, I'm glad you're interested. Now, you know, I'm relatively new to EXP. Let's say you're not new to EXP. I really don't know about that side of EXP. The key here is that you don't have to be the expert, because that doesn't duplicate. If you act like the expert and become the expert, that means the person that you sponsor feels like, has the potential to feel like they have to be the expert prior to introducing the company to anybody else. That does not benefit them in any way. What benefits them is to know that this is a simple process. We have a system in place that all they need to do is just introduce this model to their upline or to the video and get them on a three-way call with their upline. So here we go. John, I'm so glad you're interested. Now, you know, I'm relatively new, or I don't know a whole lot about that side of EXP because I'm a realtor and I focus on helping people buy and sell real estate. And because I respect your time and expect you to want to get the most accurate information from the best resource, you should know that I'm working directly with someone who's leading the national expansion for the company. She knows how the big money is to be made here, and you'll love her. She's fun and easy to work with, which you'll see very quickly. But most importantly, she's down to earth and just loves to help people. I'm going to try really quickly to borrow just a few minutes of her time to pop on the phone with you to share some insights with you and answer any questions. And any questions you have. Hold on a sec. Boom. You put them on, you add another call, and you get me in. That's it. So simple. It's exciting. It's fun. Okay, so next is, let's go to the next slide. So here's what, let's say you're on a three-way call. Let's say you're doing a three-way call for somebody else, whether they're in your downline, somebody with EXP. Yay, you're now officially the edified expert. Here's what you do. Share your background, share your story about why you joined. I have a story, you have a story, we all have a story. When we go to events, like we're doing a happy hour this afternoon, get everybody's story, find out why they joined, because you're going to be able, the more people you meet, the more matches you'll be able to make. Mention the success you've already had. Mention the many success stories in the whole group. Mention mine, Jean, Rob's, Rios, like the freedom that people are getting. There's Wilco's, so many successes, and ask what they like most about what they've heard so far. Don't ask them what they like. Ask about what they liked most. Let them know what the next step is. Basically, send over the application. Go to, so let's say I asked you to do the three-way call. You'll say, hey, here's what the next step is. And this works in real estate. This works in just about everything. All right, fantastic. Well, the next step is for you to fill out the application and get more information. And then you go into the application dialogue. And we've talked about that before. If not, if you don't remember it, get with me and we'll go over it. And then you do what we call a BAM FAM. You're going to book a meeting from a meeting. And so you're going to get them to the next event, the next lunch and learn, the next whatever. And then you're going to edify. Make sure you do not get off that phone call without edifying the person that introduced y'all, okay? Just like that person introduced you, you edify them. We edify each other. This is what makes this so much fun, is that we are truly like just building each other up constantly in an industry where sometimes things can just, we're actually in an environment and continuing to build this environment where we build each other up. And I absolutely love that. And I hope you do too. I hope you're enjoying this experience. So you can have anybody do the three-way call. Like I said, it can be somebody in your upline. It can be just meet more people, anybody at EXP. This makes it duplicatable so that anyone can do this. But the key here is to make sure you're the person you edify, you set them up as the expert and the knowledgeable source. And we'll just keep doing these three-way calls. Let's go on. There's more scripts in here. And again, I'm in the comments, I'm going to add the link to these slides. So we don't need to go over all of it. I want to respect your time. So here's kind of the we kind of went over that. Okay, here's what you do. You gotta, when you talk to somebody, they've seen the presentation and you want them to take action, you have to create urgency. You want them to put in an offer. You know this, you know how this works. Well, we don't know if this house is going to be on the market next week. Well, you know, this opportunity is now. There's whatever it is, you've got to create the urgency to help somebody take action. For a lot of people, it's a fear of missing out. Hey, there's this happy hour. I've got a friend that's going to be there. I really want you to meet them. I don't know when the next time I'm going to get to see them. And golly, they're amazing. They're wonderful. You edify. Does that make sense? Dangle the carrot. We've got new countries opening up. We're in 5 provinces in Canada. We just opened up the UK, Australia. Like, they're brand new markets. We're opening up in South America. I mean, like, this person has an opportunity to be the first shark or whale in that market. That's an amazing opportunity if we can just get them on their entrepreneur hat, right? Let them know that we're meeting with several people in their market. Not only, let me tell you, we're talking to people in Panama. We're not the only people talking to people in Panama. So they need to, that's a real FOMO, fear of missing out, right? Because first to market means a lot. So let's help get people first to market. Welcome call, get new people. Okay, here's the thing. We need to talk to a lot of people, all right? We need to keep it short and sweet, 5 to 7 minutes max. I'm a talker. You've got this thing, technology thing, set a timer, 4 minutes. That is your time to get off the phone, right? You're gonna tell their story, ask for their why. So you're doing this call really quick, get in and out, and we're gonna make sure you edify. All right, this is a great video. I want to make sure this is what I really wanted to get to at. This is the topic on this is exposure, following up, and working with the willing. Okay, because here's the deal. We get people, and this is true in real estate sales. This is true in recruiting. This is true in everything. And I've always said that information is online, but collaboration, we do that together here. And this is what's so cool. I'm going to add this link. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to ask you to watch it and rewatch it and rewatch it. Do y'all want to watch it now? All right, here, let's go ahead and watch it.
So today I want to talk with you guys about one of the most important topics when it comes to sales, when it comes to recruiting, when it comes to team building. Always remember this: exposure is everything, fortune is in the follow-up, and then work with the willing. Those are the three fundamental.
Okay, that's it. So please go back and watch this. I'm going to add the link in the comments. Just watch it and watch it and watch it. So exposure is everything. Fortune is in the follow-up. Work with the willing. Okay. If you don't expose new people to EXP, you're not going to recruit. How easy it is to say, just go with the people that you know in your sphere, right? And you just keep going back to them and back to them and back to them and back to them. That's fantastic. Following up is fantastic. We're going to go in those numbers in a little bit. And this goes with buyers and sellers, right? We need to add more people to our data bank, more buyers, more sellers, more people that are going to refer, more agents. Add them all to our data bank. We need to just keep doing that. There's different ways of lead generating and prospecting. That's in another class. But make this your goal. Make 2 new exposures per day. Agents. Add 2 new agents to your data bank and get them exposed to EXP. Get them committed to watching the video, right? So you're just going to say, just talk to them about EXP, send them the video. There's another class on how to get people to do that. It's a compound effect. Think of the Big Mac. And he gives this analogy, which I loved. Eating a Big Mac will not make you, how do you say this nicely? Eating one Big Mac today is not going to make you get a heart, like clog up your arteries and die. But eating 2 Big Macs every single day for 1,000 days is not good for you, right? It's the same to be true. You get 2 new exposures to EXP every day for 1,000 days. That's millions. It's going to be the opposite of catastrophic. It'll be amazing, right? Then the fortune is in the follow-up. Everything. Okay, where am I? How did I get lost? Sorry about that. Fortune is in the, okay. This is true. If you've been sales and doing sales training for any period of time, you know this to be true, right? So 2% of sales comes from the first contact. I call a lead that called off of my sign. I'm probably not going to sell them on the first contact. 3% chance of selling them on my second contact, 5% on my third, 10% on the fourth. But 80% of all sales is between the 5th and the 12th contact. And I want to say it's really around 10. If I remember correctly, it's between 8 and 10. So the bulk of it is there. So we need to keep following up. We need to be consistently persistent and pleasantly persistent. Okay. That's what PCP, pleasantly, consistently persistent, is what we were taught. And the follow-up needs to be immediate. So let's say they watch a presentation. You don't wait a week to follow up. We don't wait a week. We watch the video. We already know when they're going to watch a video, Friday night at 6. Fantastic. I'll follow up with you Saturday morning, early. You're going to watch it Saturday morning. I'll follow up with you at noon, right? Within a few hours of seeing the presentation, you're going to be so enthusiastic. You're going to be consistent. You're going to follow up until they sign up, right? And here's the thing. We're not trying to convince people to come over to EXP, because timing is everything. And we're just amateurs convince, professionals sort. So just because they say no, that's more like not yet, right? And a lot of people, as we know, we're at 1,000 agents 3.5 years ago, 24,000 now. We're more than doubling every single year. So that means we should get about another 24,000 in the next year rolling. So people are coming over. Stay in touch with them. They actually like you and respect you enough to watch the presentation. So get them on a 3-way call every so often. You're going to grow your inventory of EXP stories. Keep sharing with them the story. Stay in touch. Be persistent. Okay? And be pleasant. People don't mind visiting with pleasant people. And if you're on this call, Gladys, Juan, Lori, Slavik, Travis, all y'all are some of the nicest, kindest folks we know. Most all EXP agents that I have met and I know and are like in our sphere are amazing, amazing people. And you have an opportunity to change people's lives. Let's share this. We are sharing this at the biggest pace that we can, okay? And in the process of sharing this model with others, we're not only sharing our lives, we're sharing the lives of those around us. I'm passionate about this, you know this. Work with them willing. We all know the money's in the follow-up. Be known as a follow-up king or queen, right? Be known as the follow-up king or queen. It will change our lives. So I really would like to open this up if possible. We're going to visit briefly. How do I do this? Stop sharing. There we go. Okay, let's do this. If y'all don't mind, we've had such an amazing week this week. We've done a lot of things. We have the event today. We're going to get from this event, we're going to edify the person that you're going to introduce your friends to. You're going to edify your guest to that person. And then the next question is, tell me about you, right? And I'm super excited. I'm so stupid, why am I not able to unmute people?
Hello.
Oh, yay. Hey, Travis.
Hey.
I'm like, why can't I unmute people? I was sharing that and I couldn't see everybody.
I don't know if you did just the meeting or the I don't know.
I don't know, but it's okay. I'm so happy you're here.
Bomber right now, so
what spoke to you about what we just visited about on the 3-way call and the edifying?
Well, I mean, the edifying is I mean, that's huge. You have to on both ways, but edify them and edify back to whoever you're passing them on to, you know what I mean? And especially when we're going attending events like this and stuff like that, where we're going to have other EXP agents there, just edifying in general the fact that of what we're doing, rather than and being, it comes in the nature of how you are and how you present yourself and how you do things, rather than just saying what you're saying, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. So Travis, I'm your direct sponsor, right?
Yeah.
And Slavik, you sponsored Slavik.
Yes.
So can we do a little role play?
Sure.
Yeah. So Slavik, let's pretend I'm an agent and you want to, I just saw the video. I just saw the presentation and I was like, yeah, I'm interested. I'm not ready right now, but I'm interested. How would that call go?
I would call Travis and put him on the phone.
Absolutely, because he's the bomb. So you would call Travis and put him on but are you just going to say, hey, Bettina, hold up?
Yeah.
Well, no, by that point, I would probably have Travis or I would have introduced him. And every time I introduce somebody, I definitely speak highly of them. Otherwise, they don't need to be in my life.
So what are you, how are you going to edify Travis?
And there's a couple words that describe Travis. I'll keep those to myself.
To me, how are you going to edify him to me?
No, he's a beast of an agent. He's got his own downline. He's got people that, respect him, that listen to him. He's got a, voice in the community that, reaches out. So that's why I went and got sponsored by Travis. And when I actually looked for sponsors, I interviewed several of them. Travis wasn't the only one. So, based on, I did my pros and cons list, and to me, Travis was the clear, win-win.
Yeah, he's very passionate. So that's true. So here's, Travis, how would you, let's say, edify me if you were trying to get me on a three-way call?
I mean, so as I've done in the past, typically it's hey, I have another agent named Bettina. She's been in the business a long time. They've run a different kind of style, been with quite a few different brokers to kind of feel out a different the different vibes in between them. She just is very intelligent. I actually followed her from Keller Williams over to here voluntarily after seeing what she did and asking her what she was, involved with. And I was like, it was, after meeting her, it was just, or after, her showing me what it was, I just, essentially decided, it's something I couldn't go back on looking at. Sorry, I'm not putting the words right now, but.
No, it's okay. And you know
yeah.
what? This is why we practice, right? So the
Sure,
reason I say this is because, and I'm so glad that we're doing this, because I think it shows us that it's a good idea just to run it once or twice.
Sure.
Right now.
Absolutely.
And here's the key. It doesn't, you say these nice things about this person and you build them up and you end it with, if I could get them on the phone, would you take their call?
I like that.
Yeah. I wrote that down on my whiteboard.
Incredibly powerful. And it's like in sales, right? This just goes back to sales 101. So you can use this for recruiting. We can use this for help clients. It's like the feel, felt, found. Remember when they start talking, I know how you feel. This market is just crazy. Here's what, I've felt the same way, but here's what I found. If we just stay calm and we just move forward, right? We use feel, felt, and we say the same, and we use those same feel, felt, founds when for recruiting or introducing people to EXP. We use if I, would you. If I could get the sellers to accept this offer, would you move forward and purchase this home? Right? If I could get Juan Sastoque, who is amazing, he's so incredibly nice, he's knowledgeable about the industry, he's been in the industry for over a decade, he's helped so many agents build their business and their revenue, and he knows so much about EXP. He has helped agents grow wealth in EXP, not only for himself, but for them as well. If I could get him on the phone, would you visit with them?
Yeah.
Right? So that's a little bit of edifying. And then on the three-way call, when let's say you're on the three-way call, I'm on the three-way call, I'm going to share my story really quick. Hey, here's the thing. I've been in real estate for over a decade. We started off doing one deal at a time. We started leveraging, and then we went on to building a team. We were up to about 85 transactions a year, which was a lot for us. And we were growing. We're on track to about 125 transactions, but then we've learned about EXP. And since we joined EXP, we're no longer on that hamster wheel. We have freedom of time, we have freedom of energy and income. So at the end of the day, here's what we found, right? Our industry talks about net gross commission incomes, and they talk about transaction count. But at the end of the day, what we have found is that what's truly, truly important is our net time, which is a limited resource, our net energy, which is another limited resource, and our net income, which is something that is unlimited. And the more revenue streams that we can have, we're looking for 7: rental properties, investments, shares, revenue, real estate, things like that, right?
Yes.
So this is like, that's our story. So we're going to share our story with them. And then we're going to say, so tell me, what did you like most about what you heard? And they're going to tell us, all right, great. Or we're going to say, so tell me about you, right? If we're going to do it really quick, we're going to say, tell us what you liked most about what you heard. And then we're going to help them get to the next step, depending on what they tell us. The next step is often, hey, sounds like you need to get more information. What about this? We're going to give you an opportunity to experience what it's like to be an EXP agent without actually moving your license over. Because most of the time, people are going to tell you what you want to hear before you come over. We're going to allow you to experience this. So here's what the next step is. The next step is go to, I'm going to have them send you an application. Okay. The application comes in 4 parts. It's about 20 minutes to fill out, but it's so much better to experience being with EXP this way and knowing that you like it and love it, right? Than going on the back end. So you're going to fill out the application. You're going to put Travis or whoever I'm on the phone with down as your sponsor, okay? Because he's the person that introduced you and influenced you to possibly come over to EXP, whether it's 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, or 3 years down the road. Fill out the application. Next is a copy of the independent contractors agreement. You can take a look at it, review it, sign it. It doesn't set you in stone. You're not an EXP agent. In fact, that doesn't happen until you actually go to request a license transfer and pay $20. So just know, some people think that they go through this process and they're with an agent. They're not. So you're going to do that. And also they're going to go ahead and get where you're going to put in your deposit and how you're going to pay your monthly dues should you decide to move over to EXP. All of that is done at once. After that, you're going to get an email, and it's going to share with you how you're going to access the cloud office, how you're going to access the training, all of that. If you have any questions, just give Travis a call. He'll walk you through it. If he doesn't know something, I'll help him. I'll help you. Okay? Super easy, super breezy, and I'm super excited.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Awesome. Yes.
And that, but let somebody else talk for you. Because here's why. When they choose to come to EXP, they need to know that all they have to do is get people to watch the presentation and introduce them to you. If somebody feels like they have to be the expert before taking action, everybody has that level, right? So our goal is to help people feel like they can be successful right away. And
it's so weird to me. It's so weird to me because when I joined EXP, like I was like, oh, this is the greatest opportunity ever, and I'll just present it to everybody. And I did, and I had, great results. And it was like, but then there's people that they don't have the same, I don't want to say like
no, because you're
mindset.
IT. That's like 6% of the population. Real estate,
right?
Yeah. Real estate probably has a bigger bulk of the high Ds or the high Is. Yeah. But here's the deal. Our goal is to make duplicatable and scalable for everybody. Mm-hmm. Should there be somebody who just automatically goes gangbusters? Yay. But our goal is to allow success for as many of our agents as possible, because this is such an amazing opportunity, and this opportunity is now. This opportunity isn't we'll have the same opportunity when it's 100, but it's going to look so different. Like the opportunity now when it's 24,000 is different than when it was 10,000. So take advantage of the opportunity now. Now. That's like my favorite word. It's been my favorite word for like a month.
You know what? One thing out of the book that has kind of triggered me lately is the 90-day. I don't know what he calls it. The 90-day, like, power days or whatever.
Launch, yes.
90-day launch, and he kind of describes it as if you can do these practices for the next 90 days, they can fund your entire future of your life.
Right.
Right. And then he goes back to kind of the metaphor of the gunpowder in a barrel, right? If you were to light a barrel of gunpowder, it would explode, right? And if you're calling 100 people a day or whatever you're doing, right, it's going to make an explosion. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be this, that, you know what I mean? You're going to see the results coming in immediately, which is exciting. If you were to spread that gunpowder out over the state of Texas and then light it, it might not even ignite. You see what I mean? And
that's
so
a great analogy. Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, that was kind of relevant. I kind of took that to heart yesterday. So.
Oh, we're gonna explode.
That's right.
Woo! I'm so excited. And here's the thing: we can you think about that gunpowder, right? You explode it, you ignite it, you reload, and you do it again. Explode and just keep exploding, keep motivating, keep empowering you. There's been so many great things this week. Hey, Travis, I love how we end on tell me something good. Okay. So let me just give a couple of announcements in Dallas today from Brios 4 to 6. Bring people, okay? Invite. It's a way to get in front of people, even if they don't come. It's okay. Invite them because it's a way to get in front of them without asking for anything. This event is a just for fun event. We're going just for fun to mix, mingle, and edify and build people up. This is what this event is for. Remember, Puerto Vallarta is coming up February 4th through 9th. Get tickets. It's a place to be. Are there any other events that I'm forgetting about? Lunch and Learns. Oh, we have the Make Money Now on Mondays at 10. And
Misty has one. That's in Tarrant County Wednesday, but either way, October 30th, 2019.
Awesome. And yes, and those are great. They do in Tarrant County every other Wednesday, and then the Wednesdays that they aren't there, they're up at Craig Ranch. And then we do live trainings in Las Colinas and in Allen at Citibank in Allen. And all of this is on our schedule, and I'll put the link in the comments below soon.
Awesome.
All right. Is that anything else? Travis, that was good. Anything else? Anybody? Any other announcements? Events? I think I covered them.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, awesome. Who wants to start off with telling us something good? And we're going. Thank you, Travis. You're the best. How about you?
Hey, honey.
Hey, honey.
Hey, we closed on a house yesterday. Woo, woo.
Oh, that's right. That is good. Thank you, honey.
Hey, I'll say something good. I've picked up a $450,000 client out in Quinlan, so we're trying to get them under fully qualified, not just approved, and then submit a better offer, because apparently they were working with another agent that just didn't know anything. Yeah, it was really bad, so they fired her.
Congrats, bro.
Yay, you're the hero.
Awesome.
Slam dunk.
Congratulations. Woo. Slavik?
Trying to finalize this deal on the land and a fourplex. I don't think they're gonna go through, but doing my best.
All right.
Slavik, look in Grayson County. There are better deals there for fourplexes.
Fourplexes. Okay, Grayson County. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Hey, Gladys. Can you tell? Are you there? Honey?
Honey? I'm here. I thought you said Gladys.
I did say Gladys, but
Oh. Do we have names now?
Oh my goodness. All right, guys, let's run. Have a great week. Let's do a lot of inviting. Let's do a lot of presenting, and let's change the world.
Can I call you right away?
Huh?
Can I call you right away?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, y'all.